From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Set, hut.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Rams, nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
Nice run past the 30-yard line there. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On the set. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Looking to throw. Patton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time.
A gain of 1.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
On the ready. Set up. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good. Pretty darn cohesive to me.
And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rutherford. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Back to throw. Patton. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Brandon Smith puts it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Powering his way forward. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6. And
right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nice little juke. He's still on his feet. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Sam Laporta, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it as we resume action. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake. Patton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Patton. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. Get up.
Looking to throw. Patton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Motion, 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 motion.
Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tag. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ready, ready.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Patton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
70. Go.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready, break.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Go. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Patton. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Panthers 20, Rams 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On the ready.
2nd and 12.
Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
And the Panthers,
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's complete to Pritchett. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
48-yard line.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Bronco 80.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Second and 7.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Patton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up third.
One of the things you're hoping
3.
for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Keller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Got it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's another
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 3.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Patton. This will be caught with about the 6. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Patton. Touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 24, Panthers 20.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Ready? Bronco 80, Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. Patton. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. There goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He gets it to Addison. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Again at 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
32. Set.
Young will set to throw. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
27. Rams 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, look at the Jew. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
19 Wyatt. Panther 6, Buffalo 18. Sixty Maverick. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Patton. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Let me see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes third down at 7.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Patton. He'll try and do this himself. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yellow.
Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Patton setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Kelly running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
70 Timberwolves.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Hunter. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rocco 80. Ready.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready,
looking to throw. Patton And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the gun on third down, Patton. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll find McMillan here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Come on, set.
Throwing, Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Rams are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Patton. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
79 Broncos. Go.
Operating from the gun, Patton. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Rutherford. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard after the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Had to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 9 yards to go.
On the ready.
Here now, 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Here we go.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Rutherford trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the Rams' 19-yard line.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
14 yards.
So how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
First and 10.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51?
49-yard line.
Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolves!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Set! Viking 18!
So the LA